is supposed to be a beginner session, and so we are all set to start. And you can ask me any questions on life, religion, enlightenment, God, liberation, suffering, death, purpose, peace, pleasure, happiness. Sip mini air, sip Sachin, sip Siri, sip Virish, sip Alag Deepatma Krishna Mita, sip Krishna Nama Chotwani, Girija, and Siva. Sip Anand Bliko Atmanand Aham Sip Sip Rumata Ji Sukhi Sagai Bliss Sip Gigi Sita Jyoti Premchand Ji Sip Dasi Balasab Vikrant Aham Atma Sip Kamal Ji Sip Sadanand Sip Sundar Lakshmi Samatma. Welcome to this call. Let us start. Let us see where we are reaching today. Yes. Who is going to go? Surinder. Yes, Surinder, welcome.
Shivam,
Shivoham.
my question is basically, how do you know whether my actions are from mind state, intellect state, or actions are as an instrument of divine soul or divine God?
How do you know? When you are in a divine instrument, you are not doing. You have no desire for the fruit of action. You are a karma yogi. You surrender. You have surrendered completely your life and you are in that mode. That is a divine instrument. When you're doing in a mind state, you are not able to use your intellect. You are more a slave. Suppose today you are you are addicted to something. You don't have a choice. You're doing it out of compulsion. When you're doing it in consciousness to intellect, you are the chooser. You are the witness. You are the observer. You are satisfied with your action. You are content. You are not doing it out of compulsion. Did you speak about mind, intellect, consciousness, and divine instruments? So you asked many questions combined. So should we go back once again to make it easy?
Yeah, because I'm still not clear on it. Because
Okay.
how do you know that your actions are from the mind state, intellect, or as a dimension? Same
So
question.
as I'm
If
telling,
you can
so
elaborate.
let's go a little slow. I myself realized it was a little difficult. Okay, when you're in the mind state, what is the mind? The mind is a bundle of negative thoughts. The mind is misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. So when you're acting out of the mind state, you are not the boss. The mind is riding the horse. The mind is making you do. You are not peacefully, content, satisfied, intellectually, discriminatingly doing any action. Suppose you react. I'm asking you a question. When you react, you're doing in mind state or consciousness and intellect.
Mindset,
But if you respond,
then intellect.
so
You're
that is how you
discriminating, and
different.
then you're
Yeah.
deciding what pros and cons, and then you're taking a decision.
So I'm
Then
just
that just
so when you are in a mind state, you are not in command of the decision. When you're in intellect state, you're the master. You are able to choose. Suppose today you are doing something and you regret. Mind state or intellect?
mind state.
Because you did not discriminate. That's why you regret. If you are doing if you are in a mind state, you will have 14 of these emotions in each side: fear, worry, stress, anxiety, regret, shame, and guilt. Anger, hate, revenge, jealousy, pride, greed, and selfishness. All these emotions lead to the mind and ego. But if you're in consciousness, then you will be calm, you will be peaceful, you will be able to make a choice, you will be able to use your willpower. So you will come to know whether you are doing it out of mind or in consciousness. This part is okay, and now this
Yes.
part is
Yes.
clear.
So
And
it
when
means
you are
all the 14 monsters that you described should not be affecting your decision.
yes, If they are affecting your decision, then you are in mind state, 100%.
Okay. Okay.
And you ask for divine instrument. Divine instrument is a completely other side of the completely north. If this is North Pole, this is South Pole. In divine instrument, you are not deciding. I write a bhajan. Sometimes some people tell me, आपको भजन ऐसा लिखना है, ऐसा लिखना है, ऐसे नहीं, मुझे ऐसा लिखना है, वैसा लिखना है, नहीं, मैं लिखता ही नहीं हूँ. I don't write the bhajan. How can you tell me ऐसा लिखना है, वैसा लिखना है? मैं लिखता नहीं हूँ. When I'm writing a book, I don't write the book. The book comes to me. So where is I? When I is gone, then you're a divine instrument.
But sir, then how do you then whatever I do actions, I will get the karmas. So I don't want the karmas to for the good action that I do. So
Then you
then that
should
will
be.
never be possible.
Okay, so good, very good question. What you brought about is a very interesting thing. You have brought about a feeling that the mind state and the divine instrument is the same. This is what you're trying to create. This is probably a thought that's coming inside. I'm now reading your deeper thought. When you're in a mind state, you're involuntarily doing because you're in command of the mind. When you're a divine instrument, you come from. Have you driven a car before? Have you driven a car? When you are in a car, you are in a forward gear. You are in a first gear. Then how do you go to reverse gear? From forward straight away, you go to reverse gear.
No.
Straight away, from forward to reverse. How do you go?
Step by step.
You first come to neutral. Then you go to reverse gear. So from the mind state, first you come to consciousness. After consciousness, you come into the mode of surrender, complete surrender. Then only you can be a divine instrument.
Okay, so it means that we'll not be able to do any action as a divine instrument unless until you are self-realized.
No, you can do something as a divine instrument if you have the grace of God.
Okay.
If suppose you tell Prabhu, 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 you're just a bhakti yogi, you're just a bhakta, and you tell Prabhu, Prabhu, please, Prabhu, I want to do something for you, Prabhu. Prabhu gives you the right, Prabhu gives you the kripa, and as a divine instrument, you are able to do something which in a divine manner. Possible. But you can't become a divine instrument completely on a day-to-day basis, on a moment-to-moment basis, unless you're enlightened. You may do one act. You may do one or two actions as a divine instrument, but you cannot become a divine instrument unless you become nothing, unless you become shunya. Now you're clear. Answers come clearly.
Yeah, answer is clear in the sense that unless until grace of God showers on you, you will not be acting as a divine instrument. So you'll be acting only two ways. One is through mind and one is through intellect.
Absolutely.
Okay. So whatever actions I am doing right now is based on intellect or mind. The divine instrument will come later.
You can easily make out. You can easily make out its mind or intellect. In a matter of seconds, you can make out like this.
Okay, sir. Thanks.
Because whenever we do something impulsively, reactively, regretfully, unhappily, all mind. But whenever we are in intellect, we discriminate, we bhed bhav, we are able to say this or that. Then you are in intellect. And intellect means you're in consciousness. Intellect cannot be without consciousness.
True. Okay, thank
Good,
you.
you are coming after many days with a question, but very interesting question. I like it. Thank you for your I like some interesting questions. I like all the masters in this call just coming and quietly listening is not good. Masters must come with some tough questions. You must say, today I'm going to turn the screw of AiR's head upside down. I'm going to make his screw go upside down. I'm going to ask such a complicated question. Like that you have to come. You have to come with some complicated questions. Then only then the discussion becomes interesting. Okay, it's good, Surinder. I like your question. Yogini.
Shivam,
A
sir.
well thought of question. Shivoham.
Sir, how to deal with an egoist person? My question is that the egoist like keeps talking, and somewhere like we have to stop, right? We have to. So when you take a step to stop, is it wrong?
See, we come across egoistic people very often, every day.
Yes.
It's not a rare thing. So what do you do? If you're in consciousness, you know this is sip, but this is a rascal, shaitan. So the shaitan, how do you deal with shaitan? The shaitan also is Bhagavan. If you are also in the mind state, then the ego person will tell something. You'll tell, hey, shut up, you nonsense, rubbish fellow. What the hell you think so? तुम क्या समझते हो अपने आप को? तुम क्या समझते हो? कहाँ से आते हो? किस खेत की मूली हो? This is how you react normally. If you also react like with ego, if that person also has ego, then that person also fool. What you became? You also became fool. That person doesn't lose. That person doesn't have peace of mind. You also will lose your peace of mind.
पर रेस्पॉन्ड तो करना पड़ेगा ना सर.
Correct. Respond, not react. Sometimes you can respond with silence. Sometimes you respond with a smile. Sometimes, बहुत अच्छा, amazing, बहुत बढ़िया, क्या बहुत बढ़िया, क्या amazing. Suppose somebody comes and tells you, you know, the mind is the most powerful thing. You say, hey, what you are talking? I'm going to ask her every day. Mind, you nonsense, you are idiot, you're foolish, idiotic. They will tell you are idiotic. You and your asker both are idiotic. So now, where are you going to reach? Where are you going to end in the discussion? A man convinced against their will is of the same opinion still. A man convinced against his will is of the same opinion still. If somebody is wanting to listen to you, willing to listen to you, happy to hear to you, you talk. Otherwise, सबसे मीठी चुप. Argument से कुछ नहीं मिलेगा. No point arguing. Arguing, a person who argues always loses. If you win the argument also, you lose. If you lose the argument also, you lose. Because if you lose the argument, you lose. If you win the argument also, you lose because you hurt somebody. No use. बेकार.
पर अपने को कैसे समझाएं? वो जो इतना बोल के चला जाता है, फिर अपने को कैसे समझाएं?
अपने में self को, yourself.
Yeah, my own self. मुझे तो शांति चाहिए ना.
That's why God gave 2 ears. No. Why God gave 2 ears? Straight away, one coming like this. How many years back, when you were taught this? Tell me. How many years back somebody taught you, take from one ear, remove from other ear? Tell me how many years back you were taught?
पर वो वर्क नहीं करता है सर.
Because why? Because your mind is a filter there. When it comes from one ear, your mind is catching it. And your mind is telling, look, Yogini, look at that fellow. Look, nonsense, how they are talking. And you are keeping quiet. Huh? Give them back, good man. Catch and give 2 pieces. अच्छा समझाओ उसको, अच्छा थोड़ा. Who's telling this to you inside?
The
Who's
mind.
telling inside you? Who?
Mind.
Once one man was there. I told the story to you. I didn't tell. Once one man was there, so he went to the Swami, Sadhu. He told Swamiji, I have a big problem. He said, what? He said, my wife, no, she argues like crazy. So he said, my wife, oh my God, Swamiji, how can I deal? My wife, she argues, she talks so much nonsense, she talks so much bakwas. Swamiji told, 1 week you come to me, everything will be okay. So 1 week he went to the Swami. After 1 week he went, all argument came to the end. Because the wife was arguing and he was telling her, Wife thought he has become deaf. Wife thought he has lost his ability to hear. Then one day when the wife went to see old man's meeting was going on, he saw he could hear everything properly. He was laughing and joking with all his friends. Then she came to the Swamiji taught him that when the wife talks bakwas, nonsense, ignore it. So he learned to act deaf in front of the wife. God's will. Okay, got the answer, no? Best
Yeah.
is because you don't, otherwise you lose your peace of mind. Why you want to lose your peace of mind? There's nothing more precious than your peace of mind. Agreed? You agree? You don't
Yes.
agree?
Yes.
I don't even need to ask you. What you're talking about already irritated you, made you upset. What the people are talking upsets you. Yes or no?
I came 2 minutes late because of that.
Ah. Lego, Lego, Lego. Lego का क्लास सुना? Lego.
हाँ.
छोड़ो, छोड़ो, छोड़ दो. Okay, God's will.
Shivo Hangset, thank you for taking it.
Yes, sir.
You're the master of love in this world, the Prema Yogin par excellence. So,
we all have love inside us. Unfortunately, because of the mind, sometimes the mind is looking for the love. The love is also inside us. The love is in you. The love is in me. Love is in each one of us. We are all blessed with that love. But yes, sometimes we lose it.
but not many people dare to talk about it as brazenly as you. Even the Buddha did not want to talk about it. I don't think Ramana talked about it. I might be wrong.
Actually, love is very beautiful. Well, love is God's will. Love is so beautiful that even you should even be loving to the one who doesn't deserve your love. Then only that's love. Otherwise, it's very selective. We are expecting things in love. We are expecting to be loved. No, we have not understood the meaning of love. Love is not in being loved. Love is in loving.
Yes. Well, I think that it has various qualities. I was thinking today that, and also people have different strengths. Some people love gardening, say, or love pets. They like dogs or cats, or they love women, or they love children, or they love nature, or they love traveling, or they love silence, or something. But people have different loves. That's where you begin, but your love must, I think, grow to develop. This is my idea.
You
And
must love everything. I have a friend. I have a friend who loves only Chinese food and Thai food. So what happens now to me? Whenever I go to eat with my friend, what does my friend like to eat?
Chinese and Thai.
But I don't mind any food. I love Indian food. I love South Indian food, North Indian food, American food, continental food, little food, more food, spicy food, non-spicy food. So then you love everything. The
Well,
problem is when you start loving.
I even have a friend. He was not enlightened at this stage. He had very high samadhi. He was a young Buddha. I don't think he was even a monk. He was doing a retreat, a meditation retreat, and he saw the concrete. They'd laid concrete down. He was walking on. He said, "This concrete's extremely beautiful concrete." He couldn't believe how beautiful it was, and 2 weeks later, after the retreat ended, he came back. He said, "That concrete, what was so special?" He went back. It was just ordinary concrete, but because his mind was in a very concentrated state, he saw everything as beautiful. So interesting.
It's called Satyam Shivam Sundaram. This
Yes.
is called Satyam Shivam Sundaram. Okay, good.
But my question really is that obviously people who are enlightened, they say, well, you can't know love until you're enlightened. But I think that's an unfair thing, because my feeling is that the way to this absolute love is through relative love. And in Buddhism, they do what's called loving kindness meditation. This really, Buddhism has a certain type of love which is more on the friendship level, where Christianity has a more divine type love, and then the Sufis, they have a kind of ecstasy. So there are different people have different types of love, but in Buddhism you sort of supposed to spread it outwards, and so I think people have to. I mean, really, my question. I think you'll probably agree, but You have to begin where you're at and then try to expand, extend, try to include, so that at first you only love your friends, but ultimately the idea is to try to love the whole world.
The
Everybody.
answer is very simple, Will. The answer is on this Zoom call. The moment the I disappears, the moment I and you become one, where is the question of me not loving you? And the moment we see SIP in every molecule of matter, when we see SIP in every molecule of matter, we love everything. We love the leaves. Today I was walking in a garden and I was enjoying the little tiny flowers, and there was a stream, and the sky was looking so beautiful, and the clouds. What is everything? The moment you are able to SLS, see SIP in all, and just see SIP in all, it may be a little butterfly. Today, suddenly in my bathroom, one fly came. And I have never seen a fly. Normally, in India, we see small flies, just about this size. This fly was about 2 inches big. I've never seen a 2-inch big fly. I mean, very unique fly. But because you love the fly, what do? I caught it with a little tissue and gently let it out to fly. So you become compassionate, not because you are special, because your paradigm has changed. You see the divine. The moment you see the divine in one and all, automatically you love. You don't have to love will, God's will. You don't have to love. Love, you become love. You become love.
Yes. Well, I think my question is, could you not write, I mean, maybe you have already written a book, but we need could you please not write a book on this process? Because it's learning. Before enlightenment, you have to develop love. This is the thing. It's all like in Buddhism, they even try to destroy love because they say everything's impermanent. And it's as if they don't want you to love anything because it's impermanent, or because the body, they say it's got hair of the head, hair of the body, nails, teeth, skin, flesh, sinews, bone, marrow, kidneys, heart, liver, spleen, like long list, as if you're supposed to hate the body. But it's not, it can be a very destructive process.
You know, when you actually get to the state of awakening, you don't hate even something which is so-called dirty, because there is nothing dirty. Everything becomes beautiful. You don't look at your whole the way. So of course, writing a book, I can only write one book a month. And now sometimes I wonder, when will the topic get over? Right now, 92 books, but the topics are not getting over. I know I have a list of books that will go on. Goodwill. You are also a very interesting conversationalist. Jyoti, Yashwant, and Kamal. Wednesday, open session. Jyoti, Yashwant, and Kamal.
Shivoham, Guruji.
Shivoham.
Who is experiencing the life through 5 senses, soul or me?
The soul is SIP. That experience of SIP and the soul is beyond our comprehension. Don't try to say what SIP God is experiencing or soul is. The soul is only giving you power. The soul is giving you power to experience. How do you experience? The body, the mind, the entire system, the Jivatma. You cannot, suppose you're seeing from where you're seeing from?
Eyes.
Okay, remove the eyes and keep on the table. Can the eyes see?
No.
If the eyes could see, then you remove the eyes and keep on the table. They should be able to see, no? Eyes cannot see. The eye is connected with the nerves, is connected with the signal that goes to the brain, is connected with the breath, the oxygen that is beating by the heart. So the whole body is the experiencer, not the soul. The soul is only giving the power.
Power.
The soul is only giving the power for the intellect to discriminate, for the power for the mind to think, power for the body to walk, power for the heart to beat. The soul is only giving the power. Clear?
Thank you.
And the soul is vibrating. Soul is vibrating 3 emotions: peace, love, and bliss. These are automatically in the body. You don't need to find peace. You don't need to find bliss. You don't need to find love. Just now Will was talking. Automatically, every human being has peace, love, and bliss. Yashwant,
Thank you,
Kamal,
boss.
Rajanand, God's will. Thank you. Yashwant, Kamal, Rajanand, God's will.
Good evening, sir.
Good evening.
Sir, you have to elaborate this, not only one word question you have to give. What is fear and why it happens? And how can we eliminate it completely? Will it occurs due to ego or I know it's due to influence of mind, but
Fear,
you should elaborate.
fear is a negative, toxic emotion which is triggered by the mind to make you unhappy. Fear makes you afraid of losing something. Fear makes you afraid of experiencing pain. Fear makes you believe you're going to die. So fear is an emotion. So fear is an emotion which is created by the toxic impulses of the mind. Are you understanding what I'm trying to say?
Yes, sir, I got that.
All the time the mind will say, oh, this body, my mother may die, my father may die, my leg may get broken, my business may fail, my girlfriend may go away. All the time the mind will, all the time it will go on creating fear. Yes or no?
Yes, but
Ah.
there is involvement of ego is there in fear
No,
or not?
ego is not there. Ego, see, because of mind, ego is also. When the mind is there, ego is there. You understand? Now I'm asking a question. Who is afraid?
Mind.
No, I am afraid. I. The ego, if the ego is not there, the mind cannot make you afraid. No. But remember, if the mind is there, ego is there. Masters, did you pay attention to this, what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
As long as mind is there, ego is there. For ego to go, first what should go?
Mind.
Girish Anand. First ego has to go, first mind can go. Be clear. You understand what I'm saying? Siri, who should go first? Ego should go, mind should go. As long as mind is there, ego will be there. Clear? Not clear?
Yeah, clear, sir. But how we have to eliminate that mind? It will.
By there's no mind, still it, kill it, silence it. When you find toxic thoughts of the 11 steps, how to still the mind, you cannot find. Huh? What are the 11 steps? Who knows 11 steps to still the mind? Who knows 11 steps? AM, become aware of the mind. AF, what is it? AF, become aware, flip to consciousness. Then SSSS, AFSSSS, correct? I've given a method, 11-step method. Google for search for AFSSSS. You'll find it. AFSSSS. Found it? So many people have been in this call before, they know it. Yashwant, I'll find it and I'll come back. You found it? Here it is. AF, here it is. I hope my memory is not so good, but AFSSSS. Become aware of the mind. Flip over. Still the mind. Separate the mind. Snatch the mind. And then stop the mind. Then activate the intellect. Become a monk. Then P, fill your life with pep. And then Y, be in yoga and lock the door of the mind. So it was, I think the formula was AFSSSS, then AMFYL. AFSSSS AMFYL. This is the formula we had given. Kamalji.
Thank you.
But what is very valid point what you have said? Oh, the whole world. If you can find a way to eliminate fear, better than what we can do on this Zoom call, the world will give you 1 billion in a reward, because the world is troubled. The world does not know how to deal with fear. Fear is an elementary companion of our life. All the time we fear. All the time we fear. All the time. All the time. Kamalji.
Shivam Guruji,
Shivam.
I have in the whatever Upanishad I read, the Katha Upanishad, the dialogue between Nachiketa and Yama, have been very, very profound. It has left a lot of impact on me. But this, during reading this Isha Upanishad, verse 9, I don't know, I never got it clarity, even though they explained everything. I thought maybe I can I ask that kind of question in this forum?
If you can explain the question, I will give the answer.
Okay.
If you cannot explain your question, I cannot give the answer. You have to explain what are you asking. What is your question?
No,
in English. In English.
If there was no, clear question, I wouldn't have come to your question.
No. See, I can only answer a question if it's a
No,
clear
the question
question.
is very clear. Question is very clear, Guruji.
Ask the question.
Isha Upanishad in verse 9 states that those who worship only avidya fall into darkness. While those who worship only avidya fall into darkness. But while those who worship only vidya fall into even greater darkness. Those who worship only vidya fall into even greater darkness. So now this I had never understood the complete meaning
Very
of
simple.
this.
Very simple. Those who worship avidya, they fall into darkness. Samajh gaye?
वो तो है.
And those who worship only vidya. Only vidya, only.
Only avidya, only vidya, yes.
Those who worship only avidya fall into darkness. Both simple hai. Because if you keep on worshipping ignorance, avidya, you will be in darkness.
Correct.
And those who worship only vidya fall into darkness, because that vidya gives such a ghamand, such an arrogance in them that they think they know everything, when in reality they know nothing.
No, but this vidya doesn't mean knowledge.
Yes, this means having too much knowledge.
Or can knowledge bring ego in person?
Of course, 100%.
I thought knowledge.
You must not worship knowledge.
No.
You must using the term worship vidya. You must not worship vidya.
Worship only worship through vidya fall into even greater darkness.
Worship, now you're adding a new word, worship through vidya.
Yeah, because vidya means the person is knowledgeable, and knowledgeable means I felt that knowledgeable person always mellows down and becomes humble. I never thought that a knowledgeable person will become egoistic.
See, that's why I said the problem is you change the statement. Read one more time the statement. What clearly you're changing through knowledge. One word you change, suddenly change the whole question altogether.
Worship only vidya fall into even greater darkness. So I thought
not through. There's no through in it.
There is no
true word.
That's correct. There is no true word.
You're reading through in your mind. No. You don't need to worship vidya.
No, vidya is knowledge. Vidya is knowledge.
Yeah, why should you worship vidya? For what?
No, worship means, when you deal, you worship knowingly. All what you are doing is knowledgeable. That kind of thing. That's what
my dear Kamalji, if you want the answer is this.
Okay.
Why should we worship vidya?
No, nobody worships vidya. Nobody worships. But once somebody becomes wise and knowledgeable, and when he worships, does he fall into the darkness?
I'm just trying to explain what your statement you told. The statement is very clear.
Okay, this is the added statement, added question to that.
No, so that's your question. Your first question is over. Now you ask your next question.
I mean, once you acquire the knowledge, and when you acquire the knowledge, you become mellow, you become, a nice, wise person, and even will you get into darkness by worshipping? No.
If you worship it, you will.
Okay.
Because you should not worship it. It is you have what I'm asking. When you worship Vidya, it means pride. It means arrogance.
Okay.
Immediately it goes to that point. What do we learn in this call?
No,
We
no,
learn in this call we are nothing.
Incorrect. But I thought if somebody become knowledgeable, he will never fall into darkness.
No. If you worship it, you will fall into darkness. You should not worship it. You should accept it.
No,
The word lies in worship. Some people, I'm asking you, is money bad?
No.
If you worship money?
No, you have to earn money.
If you worship money, good or bad?
No, it's, although on Mahalakshmi Day we all worship
Very bad. Very bad. Money is not bad. Worshipping money is very bad.
Correct. But again, maybe probably the purpose of worshipping money at that time to get more money.
Why should you get more money?
I mean, everybody wants more money.
That is ignorance. That comes back to your Upanishad first point.
Money is required to survive, otherwise you'll not be able to.
I did say money is good. First point I told money is good. Worshipping money is bad.
No, I agree with you. I don't deny that.
Done. We have Ashwin Patel, a new person, so we'll give chance to Ashwin Patel. Please unmute and ask your questions, Ashwin Patel. Press the unmute. Yeah, please speak now.
I'm new to the Zoom calls of yours.
Welcome. I'm happy to have you. The first time you're coming, or have you come before?
This is the first time I've come on the Zoom call, but I did meet you when I was in Bangalore with my wife. And I was introduced by Renuka to you. I don't know whether you remember.
No, I remember.
I live in England, and
I remember that meeting.
I'll start watching because my wife watches every day your 8 o'clock Zoom call, and I joined today, Wednesday one.
Thank you for joining, and do give me your question today.
Yeah, my question is very simple. This thing is cluttered. When I say cluttered, not one thing, but so many things. And it's making my life a little bit miserable. In other words, I'm not solving some of the problems that easily. And I meditate 1 hour a day in the morning and half an hour in the evening. And I do sense clearance. I'm more relaxed. I get things sorted out a little bit, but it's short term. It's not long term. I want a consistent approach. I've been doing Vipassana for almost many years, 10, 15 years. So I need to know, how do I not unclutter, because I know the mind doesn't get uncluttered that easily, but actually try to solve the situation, which this is full of it. It's worse than the computer.
You are not the only one. We all have this problem till we reach the solution on this call. So Ashwin, what happens is we have this rascal called the mind, and this mind is shooting at us 50 thoughts a minute.
You're right.
Now, this is the problem. Yeah, it is worse than AK-47. AK-47 is a gun which shoots 47. It's a machine gun. But this mind, if you calculate, it is 50,000 thoughts a day. Now you don't want these thoughts, but it's telling you about your son and your daughter and your neighbor and this one and that one and your bank account and that manager and your problem and your knee and your health and your nose and your eye and your food, everything, right? Now, the only way to find a permanent solution, now what you said, if you are doing a meditation for 1 hour, if you're sincerely doing that meditation for 1 hour, that 1 hour will make you feel nice. That 1 hour you're trying to sit fine, the door is closed, you close the door to the mind. But the moment you get up from the meditation and you open the door, it all comes pouring in. It doesn't spare you, it goes back. So a doctor once taught me, he told me, I can give you two types of medicine. I can give you symptomatic medicine, which will only deal with the symptom, or I can give you a medicine that will cure the root cause of your problem. So I told him, I don't want symptomatic. Symptomatic will only the symptoms are cured, but the problem in you is not cured. So Ashwin, what we need to do basically is we need to uproot this rascal mind. We need to catch it, take it and throw it out. I don't know in all your years whether you were in India probably for some time. You must lived in India for some time or not?
No, I was born in Kenya.
I'm not. Oh, then you might have in Kenya. You must have had this experience for sure. In India, sometime in our house, we have a dead rat. I don't know if you ever had a dead rat in Kenya or not. Now, how much of a spray you put, will the smell go? Till the rat is not found. If the rat is hidden somewhere in the ceiling or hidden somewhere, the smell will not go. Till you eliminate that rat, till you take that rat out and throw it out, then the smell will be gone. In a matter of hours, the smell is completely gone. So the solution for you is to believe, first of all, that inside here, you have a mind, which is misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. MIND is misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. If you take this mind out of your head, you will come back on this call and you will tell me, I am so good. I am completely. You can't take it out like you can't put a fork and take it out like that. You have to still it. You have to still it and you have to kill it. And you can do it. 100% you can do it if you make up your resolve. If you make up your resolve that I don't know if you've heard, the word monkey, MONKEY, monkey. Look at the word monkey. Inside the word monkey, there's a monk, MONK. But to get the monk, you have to cut off the EY. The EY is ever yelling and ever yearning. Make note, EY. The EY, this fellow here, is all the time making noise. We have to make it shut up. And if you cut the tail of the monkey, you will become a monk. This is assurance from my entire 6 decades of my life and my 10 years of awakening. This is my guarantee that you can do it, but it needs resolve. You need to work a little bit, but it will be gone. Then you will reach a state known as consciousness. In a state of consciousness, you will find Sat Chit Anand. You will be completely peaceful and blissful. You will not have any misery or sorrow.
Yeah, you have to be aware of it, basically. Improve your awareness.
And if you can come on this call for a few days and make it a habit of coming at 8 o'clock, every day it will help you to kill this fellow. That fellow, the monkey inside, the rascal, that's what this call is about. So it is a treatment to eliminate the mind. If you tell somebody in your circle to eliminate the mind, they'll think you have lost your mind. But don't worry about them. Don't worry about them. The way to do it is to eliminate the mind, because the mind is only misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. So that should help you to start, Ashwin. If there's something more, let me know.
Thank you. Can you just repeat what MIND stands for?
MIND, misery, ignorance, negativity, and desires.
Okay.
And Renuka, as an
very
expert, she can also give you enough. If you lead, she has now become a master in the subject. Thank you for joining, Ashwin.
Thank you very
Rajanand
much.
and Sundar. Thank you. Rajanand, Sundar, God's will back, and Vikrant.
Sir, namaskar, sir.
Namaskar, sir.
Okay. Sir, something on love I want to submit. Sir, we are truth, consciousness, and bliss. We are the ocean of love. Atma is the ocean of love, as you say always. So that means we are. So we don't lose love. There is no chance of losing love. Sir.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
I heard a word before you were talking. There was something loss of love. So that is why we thought I ye bolne mein. So
Let
it
me
is
ask you one question. Wait, before you continue. Have you heard the term, we lose our peace of mind?
yeah, because mind is not there, so we talk like that.
No. We say, I have lost my peace of mind.
We say that.
But you cannot lose your peace of mind.
There's no mind. How can we? There's no peace.
No. It is the mind that makes you lose your peace of mind. Peace is always there. Suno. Peace, mantra जीने का, शांति आनंद प्यार. हमारे अंदर क्या 3 चीजें हैं? मंत्र जीने का हमारे अंदर है प्यार, शांति और आनंद.
Bliss. Yes.
So peace cannot go anywhere.
Yes.
But when the mind comes, the peace is gone. When the mind comes, the ego comes. अभी प्यार है.
Sir.
अभी मैं किसी से, I will give you an example. I loved somebody a lot. ठीक है? But that somebody makes me not love them. क्यों? How they make me not love them? By activating the ego.
Yeah.
They make me activate my ego, and my ego starts to have some expectation from them. The moment I start having, I love you, I expect something from you, immediately when the expectation is not full, love is gone. तो मैंने क्या किया? मैंने बोला आप कुछ भी करो मुझे मंजूर है. मैंने एक्सपेक्टेशन को शून्य बना दिया.
आपने माइंड को आने ही नहीं दिया. That means expectation come in the mind.
Mind and ego.
हाँ, ego इसके बाद आती है, माइंड में ही ego आती है सर.
प्यार में अगर हमने अपने को 0 बना दिया तो प्यार कहां जाएगा? The problem is that, क्या बोला ये कबीर साहब ने क्या बोला? जब मैं था तो हरि नहीं, जब हरि था तो मैं नहीं. अगर मैं रहूंगा तो हरि गायब. Okay, anything more you want to say?
Yeah, because एक thought आया, जैसे we have it is like just crystal lake of crystal water होता है, lake उस पे पत्ते गिरते हैं. That दो पत्ते हमारी mind and ego है. Until we clean that and it is there. So it is there. So उसके बाद, and one more thing that we have not act. There is no action in love. It will flow. जब आप enlightened हो जाते हो तो love flow, जैसे आपका love flow, I feel that you are loving me here, or somebody feels that you are loving me here. ये natural flow होता है, because आपकी presence ही flow है, आपकी presence ही love है. Because मुझे लगता है कि बस मुझे ज़्यादा प्यार करते हैं, किसी को और लगा मुझे ज़्यादा प्यार करते हैं, but basically it is flow. It flows everywhere in all the directions. That is love.
Love is a fountain. It's a fountain.
छींटे हर जगह पर गिरती है बारिशों की इसकी. So we have not to act in love. No करना नहीं है. There is no action in the love. It will flow itself like that.
It is in your vibration.
Yeah. स्पंदा बोलते, स्पंदा हिंदी में स्पंदा.
Okay. Good. Sundar, God's will, Vikrant, Rutanu. Yes. Sundar? If not Sundar, then we have got God's will. Yes, Sundar.
Shivam, sir.
Shivoham.
Can you hear me, sir?
Very well.
Yeah, just I want to comment on the Kamalji's statement. Some 2 quotation he spoke about.
Yes, continue.
Yeah, so The knowledge here refers not the wisdom, but the information, sir. Might be he's confused because of the word knowledge. In this quotation, knowledge refers the information, not the wisdom. If he understand as knowledge as the information, then the meaning will be clear for him.
Okay, that. Thank you. But please be aware that if everybody starts making comment on somebody's question, then this call will go round and round in circles. Okay, thank you for that. God's will. God's will.
I just want to ask a administrative question. I have this friend who's a very noble Christian lady, but she's very busy, like you. And it might be easier, I think, if she just came on this call to meet you, just to say. I don't think it's difficult. She's really very busy. So I think maybe the best thing is for her to, would it be all right just for her just to come and meet you on this call for a few minutes sometime?
Yes, you can come on this call, or you can give her number to us, and we will speak to her. Either way is possible. If you give a contact number and tell her if she'd like to speak, we will fix a call, or she can come on this call. Both ways is fine.
So if I give her, you want me to give you her number, and then you
just WhatsApp her details and tell her that you want us to speak, and since you think it'll add some value, we can do it.
Well, we'll see. I really don't know how to arrange it, but
or bring her onto the Zoom call. Best.
Yes, okay, I'll arrange something. Thank you, sir. Bye, sir.
Thank you, Vikrant. Vikrant Rutanu Ratna.
Shivam Guruji.
Shivam.
Guruji, actually, this is a beginner session, so there were a few questions about it. So I'm a beginner to this journey, to the path of enlightenment. So in this journey, Guruji, I understood that I realized that I'm not my mind, body, or ego. So this helped me to stop overthinking and worrying about the future and grieving about the past. And I realized that I'm not the doer, and the karmas are not done by me. And the most important thing that I understood that SIP is omniscient and omnipresent. It is powerful and it is present everywhere. So I'm realizing a lot of things in this journey. The only thing I'm missing out is you had mentioned that you got a spark when you were on the flight to France. So, Guruji, is there anything that I'm missing out on, and I'm not getting the spark or not understanding what really it is?
That spark will come.
Okay.
The spark will come. It all depends upon our intensity of our quest.
Okay.
And there are several, since you're a newcomer, I wish that every day you can pick up some of the tips that help the spark coming sooner.
Okay.
There are several methods of realization. There are several doors you have to pass through to reach the destination.
Okay.
It is not like making a cup of tea, which means anybody can take a cup, a vessel, and put water and milk and tea powder and sugar and burn the fire and boil it and make a cup of tea. But enlightenment is not about just making a cup of tea. It needs grace of the Supreme. It needs deep love and longing. There are many subjective things that matter. It needs the right guidance of a guru. It needs to answer all the questions that are polluting your head. Okay. You have to overcome ignorance. There are several ignorances. Suppose there is one wrong element in your head. Every wrong element has to be removed. Finally, let me explain to you. It's like this. Suppose you take a rock. Okay. Correct?
Yes, sir.
And you keep chiseling. You keep tack, 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 tack. You hit it. Correct?
Yes.
Will you get the most beautiful statue inside that rock? Will you get?
No, sir.
But what if that artist does it? He chisels that rock in such a manner that the most beautiful sculpture comes out of the rock?
Yes.
So what does it mean? That means that sculpture was there inside the rock, or it was not there?
It was not there, sir.
No, it was there. That's why he was able to get it.
Yes. I thought.
But why are you not able to get
it? Right.
Because you're not chipping off the ignorance in the manner in which the sculpture did it.
Okay.
The sculptor had to chip off to get the sculpture.
Okay.
So you have to learn to chip and 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 chip till you find sip.
Right.
Sip is there. You know sip, right? What is sip?
Yes, sir.
Sip is there. Do you have any doubt sip is there?
No, sir. I don't have any doubt on SIP.
But what you have to do?
I have to, sir, I guess self-realization is only the way.
You have to chip.
Yes, I have to just work on it and
Yeah.
remove all the doubts from my mind.
Yeah.
And get there. Sir,
So I've given you the right analogy today.
Yes, sir.
And if one rock doesn't work, throw it. Bring another rock. Start chipping again.
Yes, sir. So, and I just want to be grateful to you actually, because the paid classes that I had done, they told me that only observer is there. Means you just have to reach the consciousness, and it is the ultimate. But from yesterday's session, I understood that the consciousness comes from soul, and soul comes from SIP. So that understanding was very important for me to understand actually. And about yesterday's session, I just wanted to clear a doubt actually, if my understanding or my realization about consciousness is correct. So yesterday, the question was, where does consciousness go when we are sleeping, and what is consciousness? So, sir, my understanding about consciousness is that it is just a feeling of being alive, and it is just a witness that is neither reactive nor responsive. So, is my understanding correct on it, sir?
Your understanding is right, but the words you're using may not be perfect. See, Vikrant, consciousness is that awareness. Now you are listening to me. Are you
Yes.
listening to me or not?
Yes, sir, I am.
Who is listening to me?
My awareness is listening to you.
No, your ears are listening to me.
Okay. The
But
senses.
your ears need the consciousness to be able to listen to me.
Yes, sir.
Suppose for the next moment you're listening to me, somebody's talking to you, you get distracted. Then what happened to your consciousness?
It is not listening properly. I'm not aware.
But your mind, but your consciousness is there. No, where did your consciousness go?
It is still there.
But the mind came and blocked your consciousness from listening to me.
Yes, sir.
So you are getting there, Vikrant. Patiently, see, you don't have to be grateful to me. I am grateful to all the seekers and all the members who come on this call, because this appearing on this call gives an opportunity to hundreds of seekers to be enlightened. And I am just a divine instrument. I have awoken to a truth. I have awakened to the way of eternal bliss, love, and peace. And I'm trying to share it with you all. But all of you coming, asking question makes everybody on this call learn. So you are one of those seekers. Continue coming and be part of the satsang.
So, but in this quest, I had two major questions. The one which you answered yesterday, and the one was about the birth and rebirth. So about the karma. So that is very good for me to understand. And even if you say that you should not be grateful, still I am grateful to you in some or the other way that you made me understand. So thank you so much, sir. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Vikrant. Keep chipping. You keep on chip. You will find sip. Ruth Anu, quick comment, and Ratna. Then we will close. Ruth Anu and Ratna. Time is over, right?
By your grace, Guruji, and your guidance and God's grace, Giti got good marks.
By her hard work. By her hard work, she got good marks.
Your blessings, Guruji.
Please tell her I told by her hard work. That's the only reason she got good marks. By her hard work. Continue.
And Guruji, one thing I wanted to ask, as we respect others, we respect ourselves also. I'm not talking about self-love, but just respecting ourselves, our feelings, our thoughts. So is it bad?
As long as you respect yourself as much as you respect others, it's good. If you respect yourself 1% more than you respect others, it's not good.
No, not like that. But that is not ego, right? Then
if you respect yourself as much as you respect everybody, it's good. It's fine. Ratna, thank you. Ratna, last question.
Hari Om Guruji.
Hari Om, Ratna.
My question is, can one live without the mind? And because mind and intellect, they go together.
Yes.
Mind and intellect, they go together. 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 Mind and int Is it possible to live without the mind?
Yes, it is possible. Because the mind is a bundle of toxic thoughts. I'm just clarifying to you how to understand it. One cannot live without thought.
Yes.
Just like one cannot live without breathing. Ratna, can you live without breathing?
No.
So just like you have to breathe, so also you have to think. But thinking is not the mind.
Yes.
When the thoughts pour like rain, when the thoughts bundle into a bundle of toxic thoughts, that is the mind. In fact, you should eliminate the mind.
Eliminating mind means it is removing the bundle of negative thoughts.
Correct.
It's not
And
because mind cannot be eliminated as such.
now again, your mind is stopping you from listening to me. Your mind is coming and stopping you. You cannot eliminate thought.
Yes.
But you can eliminate mind.
Okay.
Because mind is misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. Can you eliminate that?
No.
Misery, ignorance, negativity, and desire. You can eliminate.
Yes.
But thoughts will come in your consciousness. And when the thoughts come, you must use your intellect to discriminate the thought.
Yes.
You can't stop the thought, but you can stop the mind.
Okay.
I hope you heard me.
It's that means we should have control over our mind.
No, you can't have control of your mind.
Okay.
You have to kill it. You have to still it. You have to kill it. You have to eliminate it.
Oh, eliminate. Okay. Okay.
If you
So
don't eliminate your mind,
yes,
your mind will eliminate you. So you make up your resolve. What do you want? You want the mind to eliminate you, or you want to eliminate the mind? One has to happen.
Yeah. Yes. Eliminating the mind is important.
And be in consciousness.
Yes.
Every day night when you sleep, you lock the door of your house or you leave your door open?
Lock the door.
Why do you lock the door?
Because we don't want the outside thing to come inside.
Yeah, you're locking the door of your house, but you're not locking the door of your head.
Yes.
If you're not locking the door of your head, by the time the night is over, by morning, you have enough mind in your head. Eliminate the mind. Still it, kill it, remove it completely.
Okay.
Thank you, Ratna. My dear friends, we have passed the 9 o'clock deadline, but we will spend 1 minute in silence without saying too much because we have said a lot today. But all we need to do is to be in that state of consciousness. And whatever mantra we use, it may be just a mantra of Shivoham, 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 Shivoham. Still your mind. Today's main topic was about how the mind comes. It steals our peace. It steals our love. It steals our consciousness. It steals our intellect. Still your mind. Kill your mind. Lock it. Block it. Eliminate it. And you will find peace, love, and bliss. With folded hands, I bow down to you.